I think it's on now.
There we go. Woohoo! Are we on? We're on.
We are on.
We are on.
Like donkey, come on.
Woo!
Woo!
Welcome to the Kymm and Jessica, who's the Fairest Beauty and Styling Show. Woo! Sorry we've been gone. I was like sick for a week and then we were out of town and, you know, things happened. So anyway, we are so excited. We have our very first guest. We've been dying to have lots of guests, but we're having like the best guest first.
Always.
So yeah, so I did a wedding a couple years ago. This crazy wedding in Savannah where we had to hire all these models and body painters, and we had like prosthetics made and costumes, and it was this whole thing. Some of you probably remember me posting the pictures. I'll put some in comments.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So through a friend of a friend of a friend, I found like the coolest chick, and she lives in Johnson City, Tennessee, and she's a body painter. And she came, her and her husband came to the event and just kicked ass and blew me away. And I posted the peacock picture the other day that she did. So we have remade friends on Facebook, and she just happens to be in town at my house tonight because she has a booking here tomorrow. So of course she can't stay in my house if she's not going to do some body painting on me because I'm just not going to.
It's just going to happen.
Yeah. So we don't have time, obviously, to do like full body paint. So she's just going to do some fall, autumn inspired painting on my face and neck area and whatever else.
Because guess what? It is fall.
It is fall. It's 100 effing degrees in Charlotte, North Carolina, but it's fall.
But it is fall. Welcome to the South, y'all.
Yeah. So I know how much everyone's always asking me about airbrushing and body painting. And the truth is, like, I do a little bit of that, but nothing to mention. I'm not that great at it. And I just don't get a lot of bookings for it. This is what she does. She teaches people how to do it. So, like, we're super excited.
Yes. And so if you have questions for her,
ask her
away.
Questions as normal. As usual, we're unscripted, unrehearsed. And she just got through informing me 2 minutes ago. She doesn't know what she's going to do on my face. So
you know what? She's going to, like, kind of like a friend of ours. She's just going to read her aura. And whatever comes out, it's just going to happen. And that aura, you know who you are.
Right. So, yes. So, we would love to bring in Ren Allen. Woo! This is it. Oh,
cheers.
Toast
Cheers.
Water.
Water.
I love water.
Yeah, we
This
love
water.
water.
It's delicious.
Water's so...
It's... Oh, she said...
Water is so good.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
And
healthy.
Yeah.
So dry.
So good.
So dry.
So we'll be talking about like all the different stuff that she's using and whatever she's doing. And she's going to have to turn on the airbrush machine a little bit. So when you hear like a little bit of a motor, that's what it is.
It'll kick on and
So
off.
don't go there with your thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah. Or do. Whatever.
I mean, that is a different video. Under a different
charge
channel.
more for those.
Yeah. But it's not out of the question.
It's not.
It's not. The offer's not off the
Unscripted,
table.
uncensored.
So just leave it in the comments.
Yeah. It's not off the table.
It's not off the table yet.
No.
And I honestly don't know what I'm painting, so.
Hi, Anna.
Yeah,
Woo!
woo!
Yeah, so I just did like some burgundy, gold eyes, maroon lips, and she's just gonna kind of go in with some fall stuff. We don't know what's happening here.
I'm making shit up.
Yes.
Yeah. She's gonna
Well,
make shit up.
you know, maybe you
So
should...
just to give you like some idea of like what she uses,
Oh,
like
it's beautiful.
she has like all these paints
So I've got
that she uses.
some chameleon. Love some chameleon. Some Maron.
She uses.
Pro Air.
This
Here's
is airbrush makeup.
Yep. There's their little hybrid. So it's water resistant.
Oh, yeah, speaking of water resistant, so her husband is a photographer, and he sort of specializes in underwater photography.
I'm going to paint while you talk.
Oh, yeah, okay, we're getting started.
And I will hold
So she
it
will
up.
show you some of, so Ren has actually traveled. What countries have you been to?
For Worlds, I assisted in Austria and then traveled through Italy.
No big deal.
But I was helping another artist.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there competing
We feel
on my
so
own.
stupid right now.
And it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's
So
good
I'll just
times,
kind of get
man.
up for a second so you can see.
Yeah, I will
Some of the
tag her
paintings.
Facebook and her website so you guys can follow her more.
And her body paint, I know it's kind of hard to see it, is absolutely amazing.
Y'all make me feel special.
She's like super.
I'm trying to not get in your face.
But yeah, she'll paint models and they will go underwater, and her husband photographs them underwater, and it is like amazing.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. So it's
I
like
think
amazing.
he's kind of cool, you know?
Yeah. So
most of the time.
Most of the time.
Wink, wink.
yeah, She lives in Johnson City, and her husband, her husband found, y'all know how I am about animals.
Oh,
her
goodness, this is the best story.
found a kitten, right, in a parking lot.
Yes.
No, in the road.
Oh, in the road that was injured. They weren't even really sure what the injury was. And they brought him home, and long story short, he is paralyzed from, like, the waist down.
Yep.
And his name is Merlin, and I think he has his own Instagram.
Yeah, he goes by Wizard Cat Merlin on Facebook and Instagram, and he has more fans than we do, I think. I'm not sure at this point. We've lost track. His business page gets more traction than ours does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this cat has an amazing life, so.
He's
hilarious.
Oh, Laura, I'm sorry. Oh, why am I even talking to her? She's deaf. Yeah, y'all think I'm being inappropriate right now. No, seriously. Laura's deaf, and she's complaining. She's like, oh my God, I can't hear this because she's deaf. And she really is deaf.
And we didn't put
Laura,
subtitles.
I suck.
I'm sorry. We could make a transcript later.
Laura, yeah, I know how to do the...
Tell her we could make a transcript.
Sorry, she can't hear a word we're saying.
I'm sorry.
So we will figure that out.
We will have to figure that out.
Yes. But anyway, Laura, just watch. So you have to follow her little kitty that he moves by his front paws, and then they have to help him urinate and defecate because he's paralyzed.
We literally squeezed the poop and pee out of him is what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
But that cat is the happiest, healthiest kitty on the planet.
Ever.
Yep.
Ever.
Should you turn your head a
So
little?
that's like pretty awesome.
We're just
so you can see a little bit.
Yeah,
throwing
she's just
some leafas on her.
Yes.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
A leafism.
It's totally fine. I'm not good at freehand. It's really weird because if you told me to paint a leaf, I couldn't do it. If you told me to
draw,
to like take like rhinestones and make a leaf, I
You'd
could.
be fine.
Yeah, like multimedia stuff like that, I can do, but I'm not good at freehand painting.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
super weird to be a makeup artist and you can't paint anything.
I don't know. I think everyone comes from a different background. Like some people that have art backgrounds take to makeup easily, but I've seen makeup artists who are brilliant who have no art background.
Exactly.
Right. Of course, I make them all learn color theory, right?
Oh my God, that's so important.
Yes.
Because if you don't know what goes with what, it's basically...
Well, Ren
it makes your job harder.
You teach other artists, right?
Yes.
And just, average people who want to learn how to do some damn eyeshadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of private lessons, but not a lot of teaching other artists. But, I mean, I've definitely talked about
there's not as
doing
many.
that. Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, it'd be lovely maybe if you come down one time and maybe do a little day class here. Maybe even do, just maybe the basics on maybe using, talking about that. Because I would definitely love to do it. I know how to airbrush, but I don't know how to... I can airbrush cakes all day long because I used to be a pastry chef.
Oh, it's similar. Okay, so it's similar.
Yeah. Yes. But I know the skin absorbs things a bit different than fondant. Or...
So we should talk about airbrushing because it's probably a question I get asked 7 days a week, and I have for 10 years. I mean, not that I'm old enough to have been doing this.
No.
16 here.
But if I had,
but
I've been doing this like 5 years. So I'm asked every single day about airbrushing, and I've actually messaged Ren a lot and said I don't know. I have had horrible experience. I probably dropped $2,000 in airbrush, guns, compressors, different brands of makeup. I don't know why I don't like airbrush because I want to, and I've tried everything, and I have so many bad experiences, and I do have clients all the time that are like, oh, do you do airbrush? And I'm like, no. So I'm always saying, Ren, make me love airbrushing. Like, do something that will make me love it.
Do a class.
Yes.
And then you know what? Kim's going to come on another one of these and go, you know what? Airbrush and I are like this.
Yep. Like I'm going to make you love it, girl.
I want to love it.
You're going to.
And I just
You're going to love it.
But I want to.
And you know what? 90% of the problems I hear about are related to the equipment.
Malia, so she doesn't like airbrush either, and she's an amazing makeup artist. She lives close here. So you would probably come to our class too because I want to love it. My issues really are not the airbrush system yourself. No. Okay. It's the constant clogging.
That's equipment.
The way it lays on the skin. For me, obviously, I've not figured out how to do the correct mixture because all the different ratios. I've tried expensive brands, cheaper brands, and I just can't
No,
I can't find a way to love it. I can't find a way to love it.
I feel your pain.
But I think that you can make me love it.
I think I could.
Yeah, because I want to. I think it's amazing. I just can't figure out.
There are some.
Yes, Cindy, that is spooky screaming in the background.
I was about Cindy.
I was like, right before we went live, I said, shut the door so they can't hear Spooky barking, and you can hear her anyway.
That dog equally hates everyone.
Yeah.
That is Spooky cussing me out.
Yeah.
And that's what she does.
Spooky is mad because
she probably is thinking that I still have food.
Her makeup done.
Yeah. No, she thinks I still have food.
Oh.
Because I bring her num-nums.
Oh.
This is the time of day that normally I have them out in the stroller, so they're probably kind of cussing me out a little bit right now.
And those of you who don't know Kymm, yes, she walks her dog in the cutest little stroller. And they cuss at every dog and person that walks by.
All 5 of them are in a stroller. Then I take one out at a time and walk them, like one at a time. There's like a whole, there's a
Do you ever walk my little Vienna sausage angel?
Yeah, I do. Not very far.
Yeah, because she's like...
So speaking of strollers, let's ask Ren how many children she has.
Oh, what?
I mean...
Children. You gotta say it right. Children.
I don't know how many kids you need.
I'm painting your face. Do you want me to F it up?
You know what? She gonna paint a butthole on your face. Just a butt cheek butthole.
It's on.
Happy fall to you.
Happy fall, Kymm.
Ren has 5 children.
Children.
Yeah.
5.
Not 2.
Like me.
Not even 3. It's 5. So, okay, what is the ages of your children?
Well, one of them's close to your age. He's 27.
Oh!
Ren knows how to answer
30
this
is the
one.
best age. We have some more water.
They are just
I
right.
need some water
We need
now.
a little bit more water.
Wine makes me thirsty.
Oh, well, don't drink wine. Just drink water.
So basically what she's saying is she
That's
just
the
turned
damn
water
water.
into wine.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
There you go.
Ta-da! We'll throw glitter in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Oh.
At the end, we'll just throw up some glitter.
Glitter,
Yep.
rhinestones.
Full of everything. So, what was I supposed
Your
to
children's
answer?
ages.
Oh, 27, 24, 20, 17, 16.
Wow.
I have a 16-year-old.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
So
So
which
much
one?
fun.
What age is living at home?
All but the 27-year-old who is now married and is a software engineer in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
Little smarty pants there.
That's
So
awesome.
are you a grandma yet?
No, hell no.
Oh, you just said the curse
Sorry.
word. She just said
No, hell to the no.
And how many of these humans came right through your vaginal canal?
4 of those humans came right through my vaginal canal.
Wow.
Right. Wow.
Sometimes I'm baffled by that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's all
That's a
kinds of
lot.
stuff. They say rejuvenations. And I had 2, and I'm like,
Wow.
It's kind of like, what was it, the George Lopez,
My,
his wife.
My dermatologist, who I've mentioned on several videos, because I might get a little bit of injection, little. She just happened to have a pamphlet out the other day in her office, and it said rejuvenation. I'm like, what do you do down there? She's, it was just for women who's had a bunch of kids. I'm like, what does it do? She's like, just kind of tighten it up. You know, that's pretty good.
I could just see husbands out there having this conversation with your wife. You know, after the baby.
Bitch, get to the doctor.
You know, we've had some children now.
So this is a true story. My best friend, her husband was in the delivery room. This is a true story. And the baby came out, and he literally looked at the doctor, and he said, I want you to put a pencil in and sew it around it.
Oh my God, that's terrible. That's terrible.
That is so.
I just said that.
And
He's fired. He is fired.
he is fired, but that is awesome and disturbing, kind of all in
That's
one
terrible.
thing.
Yeah. I'm going with disturbing.
But I'm sure
Joey,
those.
pay us my stuff. Joey, what up?
Hey.
I love it when a guy signs on, a straight guy, and actually pays attention, because we go under the guise of, we're talking about hair and makeup, and then like, it's all vagina.
Yeah, not always, but today, like, just thinking about that, like, oh my God, I'm like, ooh.
I thought you were getting ready to touch yourself right
No,
now.
I was just
You're
thinking,
thinking about it.
because I remember after every time,
It's a whole
I
different
just
conversation.
wanted to walk like this with an ice pack for like
Yeah.
3
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, pretty much.
How many people are signing off right now? You're either
All
signing
of
off
them.
or signing on.
all of them.
Not really sure.
Like literally, you walk like you've been riding a horse for 10 years, nonstop. You're like, oh my God.
By the way, the ice pack situation happens when you get laser hair removal, which Moi has had. And
yeah, because it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah, and it's not laser hair removal, ladies. It's laser hair reduction.
Yes, it is. Because you have to go back.
That
yes,
shit grows
every
back.
time.
Yeah, I mean it grows back less,
but
it grows back.
It's kind of turning abstract. I'm not really sure what
That's
it
okay.
wants to be. I don't know what it wants to be.
You guys kind of want to see what's happening?
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Next time, I think we should paint her up as a phoenix, like coming out of the flames. So we'll have a background of flames.
See where it goes. Okay, absolutely. Share away, Joe. Do it. I wish we had doing. So Joey's watching. We met him this weekend at a bike rally, Harley Davidson like chopper back rally in Raleigh, and he owns a shop that builds like these massive backyard baggers.
Woo! Nice.
And they had like a sound off, which was kind of a first,
I didn't know that.
Right.
I didn't know they could do that.
So people that have bikes, they really invest into these sound
systems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
my dad's a hog rider.
There you go.
Exactly.
There you go. So they kind of compete with each other. She said ice packs after childbirth is necessary.
Oh, it is.
Oh yes. We're back to the childbirth.
It's on.
Yeah. I have heard that after you have a child, your body releases.
Oh, it releases a little bit of everything. Let me tell you.
We're not talking about that today.
And if y'all think we're sexy yet, obviously we're getting there. Yeah, I've heard that's amazing. I've not produced a human being. I shut that oven down a long time ago. I did.
She said no shake and bake up in here.
And I don't think down there for 2 months or you'll be, oh yeah. She said don't look down there for 2 months.
No, because you're gonna cry. Like that actually, I actually did that.
Like, what happened to
for
me?
my 16-year-old, I started crying for 10 minutes and.
Well, I just want to say to the ladies out there, and this is someone who's not, created a human but I'm just saying to you, like, I know y'all think it's cute and sweet and touchy, but don't have your husband watch that shit.
Ever.
I mean, he never needs to look at that and ever think of it that way ever again.
I don't know. Keith was a...
Katie said, I've never looked down there.
Well, for your art project tonight.
Okay, I can't believe I'm going to say this out loud, but our whole thing is authenticity. So, I had a young birthday. And I got a little bit hammered, and I decided to do something at midnight. So I decided to call a friend who owns a tattoo shop, and he pierced me. And I'm just saying, I'd never looked down there either. And I woke up the next day and went to the bathroom and noticed there was some hardware. And I looked in the mirror, and first of all, never look at that ever again. I don't know. I don't know.
What is this roast beef sandwich doing in my pants?
Jobs, and I got called in. She's a really famous porn girl too. I can't think of her name, but she wasn't famous. It's Emily Addison. She's very famous now. And she was in a hotel room, and they were shooting a video, and so I saw all her situation, and I was like, "Wow, no wonder people pay to see that." There are some.
It's lovely,
beautiful lady parts, and I was like,
you know what? Yeah, someone rejuvenated that.
Woo! But this is airbrushing, ladies.
Oh, it's not that loud. Yeah. Oh, now it is.
Just wait.
Can you guys kind of see it? So explain to them what you're doing. There's a compressor that blows air through a tube, and then she uses a gun, and the makeup's in the little cup.
Yep.
Do you guys see that? And then she can control the trigger.
There you go. So you pour the makeup in here, which actually in this case is the Pro Air body paint. And then we spray it on her face.
Fucking cool. I love this.
I know.
I just want to leave it. I want to tattoo my face. I'm not going to lie. I do. I'm not going to. But I just think, see how cool. I mean, you just wake up with, color on your face.
You're just colorful.
Right. I'm not not going to.
But she's thinking about it. She's thinking about it.
How cool this would be, like, all the time to have.
Yeah, but here's the thing about doing it with paint.
Yeah.
You can change this up anytime
because you might be
want.
bored with it, and you get bored easily.
See, guys, see how cool that is. So
see how it just makes a little
yeah, like right up near the hairline.
Awesome.
And the purple in her hair.
Yeah, so airbrush makeup can go on the hair.
It really can.
Mine doesn't even smell.
It washes right out. And of course, if you get like an airbrush artist for like a makeup or a special event, obviously she's going to use flesh tones.
Right. This is face paint.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear.
Right. Yeah.
This is not makeup.
All right. The next look we're gonna do is clown makeup on her.
Where's that It reference photo you had for me?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome. Kymm the dancing, dancing crazy.
Yep. So did you get a lot of makeup?
So I flushed it with 91% alcohol. You cannot rinse this with water.
So this is a true story. When we were at the event, when we had mermaids, we had synchronized swimmers, we had anthropomorphic, which means half animal, half human. When we were doing all that, her husband literally, this is his job. He stood at a table.
It's true.
And cleaned airbrush guns.
And repaired them.
For 8 or 9 hours.
Them.
That's his job. That's what he did. Yep. We took all the guns to him, swapped them out.
And here, unclog it.
Yep.
And you know
that's
what?
he did.
That's what unclog it.
That is what love is.
That's what's
someone that is going to unclog their gun.
You heard that, Keith? Unclog my guns.
Unclog her guns on the regular.
That is, yeah, that's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
That is a true story.
True fact.
True.
That everyone is, So tomorrow, Ren is in town to do 2 models tomorrow for a marketing company or something.
Event that a PR firm hired me for.
There you go.
That's how much I know.
Are you doing full body tomorrow?
Yes, 2 full body. It's some kind of Athena meets goddess / statue theme.
So,
I obviously know a lot about what's happening.
Yes, typical artist.
So, you're going to have a crack
in it. So what is like...
the email real quick.
Yeah, like when you get there, like...
Just to make sure I know what you're doing.
What are we doing again?
Now, when you book a body painting job, and it's, let's just say 1 model, how much time do you allot for 1 model full body?
That's a good question because it depends on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. Let's say if it's a full body.
Let's say it's full body for competition. It's 6.5 hours.
Ooh.
Straight up.
Yeah. Now, is that just painting freehand and or airbrushing as well?
You can do any. So in open category, you can do both.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Hers getting fancy.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh, the glamorous.
So you say 6 hours, and is you doing it by yourself?
You can have 1 assistant.
Okay, so tomorrow, do you have an assistant?
I do not.
Okay, so tomorrow, how long did you kind of allot for
I
both
allotted 5 hours for 2 models. Plus, like an hour for touch-up, gems, glitter.
Right.
Because then they can take breaks, let them walk around, eat, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So you are... No sitting.
Yeah, exactly. No sitting.
Yeah.
That's what you yell at them.
How cool is this? I'll have to get a picture of it when we're done.
Yeah.
I'm just making stuff up. I don't know what I'm doing.
So there's a new airbrush system by Tim 2 that is... It's like geared for the average person, so it's geared for
like
you.
Home user?
Yeah, you don't have to be a makeup artist. It's this little tool. It's very small. I actually met a makeup artist who used it, and she showed it to me. So it's just a handheld tool, and you buy all the colors in pods, and you click in the pod.
Oh,
and you just
one of my artists has that one.
I don't know. I don't think it's a very powerful compressor, so you couldn't do definitely couldn't do what you do. But if you just want to like spray on your foundation,
no, it's great for home use because you don't have to think about
the
color. Like it's not going to clog the way my system does.
Exactly.
But for the professional user, I think it's a little bit limiting.
Yeah, it looks like it
because you can't I customize colors all the time. My bride this morning. I blended foundation, I blended eyeshadow, you just, you adjust on the fly. Tree goddess.
It really
Tree
is.
goddess.
Yeah. See?
And see the purple in her hair, so I can spray that up in her hair. And then you can wash it out later tonight.
I think I have a job at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm doing them just like this.
I think you should.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Who cares?
Who knew?
I love it. It's awesome.
It's gorgeous.
We're just making stuff
See,
up.
I am just not good at this freehand situation.
And that's why
But
I know awesome people.
I could do a ton of rhinestone paints in there.
Yeah.
Hails to the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girl.
No big deal.
Love it.
Did you say rhinestones?
Cause she's a
Woo!
rhinestone cowgirl.
We love some rhinestones and glitter.
We got some rhinestones.
It's all about
glitterifying.
Yeah. Wasn't there a trend we could put some glitter down there? There was like a whole kit that you could buy.
Don't get me started.
Bedazzling.
Yeah. Don't get me started on Instagram.
My favorite was when men would bedazzle their beards. That was my favorite.
The what?
Okay, I do love the glitter beards.
Yeah. That's
on men?
Yeah.
Really? I've not seen that.
Okay,
what? So what do you do?
So one of our local drag queens got on RuPaul's Drag Race Season 9.
Yeah.
She's wonderful. Eureka O'Hara. You should totally check her out. And my friend and I went to the premiere night, and I'm like, can I glitter your beard? And he let me, and it was just.
So what do you put in it to set it?
I mix it with a gel mixing medium.
Yeah.
And then just load it and let it dry.
It looks really cool.
Spray it?
Paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I just like rolled him in glitter.
Yeah.
He looked fabulous. John Lester, he's awesome.
I just want to say that is something to practice. So, Amanda, I love you. I'm going to tell you, if there's any hot bearded guys out there that need to be glitterified.
What was
that whole voice just changed?
I know,
because I need to practice. So if you have a beard,
she would like to practice
some glitter. Amanda, you are watching an unbelievable. In fact, you two have to meet. So Amanda, let me tell you who she is.
Hi, Amanda.
Amanda, she's a Facebook friend, and she works at a salon in Asheville.
No way.
And she's amazing.
Yes. Wait, I'm gonna know her.
Amanda Ray.
Nope. No. I tried.
Nope. But y'all should meet because Amanda.
We probably have common friends.
Yeah, she works at a salon. She does hair and makeup for events and weddings.
Nice.
Amanda Ren lives in Johnson City, so she's about an hour outside of Asheville.
And I'm in Asheville all the time.
Mm-hmm. She does
doing a wedding there Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Do you often do the weddings that your husband is photographing for, or not necessarily?
Usually, yes, but I do a lot of weddings without him because. You know,
sometimes you just can't.
I just can't with him.
Yes, Sharon, we will practice on Troy.
Oh.
Yeah, Troy has a beard.
Yes.
I love it.
I just want to
see how that's showing up on camera.
Yeah.
You guys see that okay?
So beautiful.
We're just making a mess.
No,
I think it's beautiful.
I think you can.
It's so beautiful.
I'm just making shit up.
It's
so,
really,
I don't know.
Really, really cool. Oh, I like the white.
Yeah, I know.
I love
the
white.
Kind of wakes it up.
I love white tattoo ink.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always asking my tattoo artist. She listens to everything I say.
That when she says that, she means no.
Right. Right. What is she doing? Joanna, she is a body painter. So she is doing some body paint on my face.
She thinks I am.
That is autumn and fall design. So she's showing you how to airbrush and do body painting, but we're doing it just on the face for time.
We're just having fun.
Let's not lie. No one needs to see her painting my body. Let's just
whatever.
Yeah, no one.
All the paint loves all bodies.
No, yeah, it doesn't love mine. But
oh my god,
what is it? I don't know my breath.
We're doing leaves and fall. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Do you put like body suits on them to paint over it, or do you paint on their skin or both?
Typically for body painting, I paint directly on the skin.
Yeah.
But like aerial artists, they can't perform nude.
Right.
Oh no.
Even if it were legal and all that good stuff, it would burn their skin. It would actually burn. Right. So we paint bodysuits for them, and then maybe add some face neck.
Okay.
Yeah. And tomorrow night, it's a public event, so they'll have bandeau top, cut underwear.
So when they take the bodysuits off, can they rewear it, or it doesn't?
Yeah, totally. Okay. Because when I paint the bodies, I'm just grabbing a brush that I dropped here. I didn't.
There's probably dog poop in there.
Oh God!
Yeah, but that's okay. I sleep in dog poop and dog
I literally lost the brush.
Is body paint the only art she does? Just curious because she's extremely talented. No, she is a makeup artist. She actually
I do more weddings than naked people.
But
Yeah.
sometimes the nakedness happens.
Yeah.
Well, last couple of years I've gone to Fantasy Fest every year.
Oh, how fun is that?
Yeah, she's
body
competed
paint.
internationally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone watching, you're welcome.
But
To bring a little culture.
I'm not going this year. I'm staying at home and painting and doing,
And she loves to teach.
I do.
Yes.
So she would love to teach anybody body painting, airbrushing, makeup. She teaches a lot. She's got a studio in Johnson City, so she loves to teach.
And we'll definitely.
And I love to spray UV paint on Kymm. This is actually UV, which
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I would
Look
love
at that.
to get a UV.
Yeah. So this is the airbrushing is very similar to cake airbrushing and striping on cars. Like it's very much.
I'm sorry, I'm probably overspraying right on Jessica.
That's okay.
Here, we'll just put some blush on you.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't even start with. I think I forgot to put some
Can I
on.
put some blush on you?
Sure.
Oh, it's body paint, but we're just gonna pretend.
I love it. See, I love blush. Jessica and I argue all the time. Look how cute she looks. Look, blush
With
on.
UV body paint as blush. Oh my Lord,
Because
she's never
so
gonna forgive
fair.
me.
The blush is so cute, but she does not like. We fight about it all the time.
That was not my most
Yes, you can have
careful
some of my
application,
water.
but we've been drinking a lot of water.
Yes.
For these videos under these lights, it's like I'm like, I'm so hot.
Keep your clothes on.
Oh,
later.
shush.
That's a
later.
different kind of video.
That's a different.
Okay, I'm
channel.
gonna find this paintbrush. Excuse me while I do garlic on the floor.
And Ren's ass is up in the air.
And when we say unrehearsed, we're not kidding.
We're not kidding.
As you guys know.
It's under your
But
foot.
can you guys see this?
Found.
How freaking cool is that?
And then now I have
And if
blush
you don't
on.
think I'm
Kim.
going to wake up tomorrow and go to my job at 7 a.m.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, my clients won't even.
They probably won't even
They'll be
blink.
like, oh, it's
Yeah,
Kim.
I painted my face green and had one of my clients show up, and she didn't even flinch.
Are
Or
you
anything.
serious?
My face is like, okay, whatever. Like
Whatever,
nobody
it's
even
Kim.
cares. Yeah,
It's
they don't
Kim.
even care what I'm doing anymore.
I don't even
know
what
you.
we're doing anymore.
They all know you crazy.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You're
It is.
gorgeous.
I love it. I wish my hair was actually this color.
How awesome.
I'm not
Don't
the one to
speak.
do that, but
Well, once you go black, you get it back because it will fall out.
because it will fall
Mhm.
forever
You
and
cannot-
ever.
you cannot
Oh, yeah.
do this.
Ooh. That just brings it to life. Take that, carnies.
Take that. Okay, I can't paint straight when you look like that.
You can't do anything around her.
Oh,
Like,
my Lord.
absolutely nothing.
Okay, so that's gonna be a little messy, but
It's okay.
unscripted.
My bad.
God, Jessica.
Oh, I've got one-liners for days.
For
You
days.
guys see that? I know the light gets a little bit bright, but can you guys?
That's okay. It
Yo, you
blurs
can
out
see
the-
it. You
the
can see
age
it.
Well,
Right
she'll
there.
take some pictures and put it in the comments below. She'll
You
take
can
some
see
other
it
pictures
now.
too if you ask.
Wink.
But it's extra for that.
Yeah, it's extra.
Yeah.
It's extra.
I mean, $10.
So there's
Like, it's
PayPal.
expensive.
As my
There's
friend
Vimo.
Devin would say, all I got is extra.
Yes. Yeah.
That's all. That's it.
That's all I got too.
Right?
Extra, extra.
Oh, you put some glitter.
Well, you know, it's not fair.
Kim is about to
It's-
clean sickle.
Look at that glitter!
It's all about glitter. It's all I care about.
Yeah.
I should show you my glittered kit. It's
Glitter me this, ladies.
ridiculous. Like, I can pretty much say I wear glitter like 5 out of 7 days and I don't care. Like if I'm going to Home Depot.
If she could roll herself in glitter and walk out of the house looking like a friggin' 70s
help you
disco
with
ball,
that.
she
I can
would,
help you with that.
she would
I'm like,
straight up.
oh, I'm going to Home Depot. I mean, I see someone.
Someone might recognize me and I need to have my glitter on.
Glitter happening.
So we're gonna add some gems with good old spirit gum.
Oh, that's
So I was ready to ask you what you use because people always say, "What do you glue rhinestones on?" So you use spirit gum.
Hell yes.
I use eyelash adhesive. If you use the clear, ladies.
Only the clear.
But
'cause
you
if
know
use
what? It just takes
Spirit
forever to
gum.
dry.
It does. It
better.
takes forever.
Okay, I
But you
like
gotta be
spirit gum
quick.
for gems, but I don't like it for other things. So
Yeah.
it just
I don't
depends.
either. I agree.
You know what I mean?
I like to use
Not with other
It's a
things.
big fat. It
for
depends.
sparkles. I like to use the Duo Clear.
Yes.
Because it just
Joe is the bomb.
There
Yeah.
is an adhesive that's for the cluster lashes. That's clear. That dries like really. It's like super glue.
it is really, but
It's really
if
good.
Oh, does
but you
anyone
better be
have-
careful putting it near your eye. On
Yeah,
accident, I made
yeah.
my teenager because I was
Ladies.
doing something on her, and she's like, "My eye, so burnt. And I was like,
And you know who you are.
You know who you are.
We know. We've seen.
No hair
You
glue.
crazy girls putting super glue with your lashes.
Oh my god, I can't.
Oh, are you
Yes.
serious?
Yeah,
Oh,
lash
yes.
glue.
Yes.
Has Instagram ruined that too?
Yes. And they do the glue that you
Oh,
glue your
Lord.
extensions into.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Stop.
the worst thing I've stopped.
Bless your
Stop.
heart.
I mean, you're gonna lose your lashes. I mean,
I don't like that one.
You're really Southern when instead of saying you're stupid, you're like, oh, bless their hearts.
Bless their hearts.
Bless them.
Where are you from, Ren? Where were you born?
Alaska. Alaska.
She was born where the bears live.
Born and raised.
How did you get down to Tennessee?
I'm still asking myself that.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Tennessee?
Long enough.
Wow.
Since 2005.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love it there. I do.
The South is where it's at, girls.
It is. And
Southern California.
She said, no doubt about it.
I just keep going back to that
She said,
Robert Service poem. Now, see, I won't be able to think of it now.
with the singing in the background.
You can tell that we rehearsed this entire thing.
We did
go
earlier.
through
It's
it. We have cue
scripted.
cards. Now you know. Now you know why people have cue cards and like people telling them what to say and they
Where's
have
your
little
damn
earpieces.
teleprompter, Kim?
Yeah, because I have no.
the little TV thing.
what we're
She goes,
saying.
oh, Kim, you're cute. It's a teleprompter.
Oh,
You gotta
see?
get her pretty face.
Absolutely.
She's so pretty.
Gorgeous. Love it.
I think we should do the glitter spray. I'm gonna
Yes.
use-
Yes.
You know,
I think
I'm
this
just
glitter
gonna
spray
walk
needs to
around.
happen for Kim.
I think someone just said glitter.
The only thing I heard was glitter on my body.
The offer's still open for any gentlemen who want to have their beards glitterified. If you just
Oh,
let
I don't
me
know if there's any
Yeah.
left. I think it's almost done.
Ah.
She's
But
gonna
with that-
hate me. Have y'all seen this? Like
Which brand is it?
Nothing.
the cheap shit
Oh,
from
good.
Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't
yeah.
see
You
it.
can't
Okay.
show it. We'll put
It's
comments.
just glitter spray, like
Yeah.
for hair and face.
This is the best time of year, girls, because it's the Halloween stuff is out.
It also seals the face paint a little more.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that just brought us
See
that
it?
I don't know if
bedazzle.
you guys
I don't know.
can see it, but we're going to take a photo.
Yes,
She's
she
been
is.
bedazzled.
Yes.
I freaking love this. By the way, no one's ever done this on me before. I've only had my makeup done like 2 times, maybe.
Well, because everyone's so nervous. You're such a genius.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think what she's trying to say is I'm a very picky bitch about my makeup.
What? No, that's not what I'm saying.
And everyone's scared to do it because they'll think I'm going to hate it. And I'm not shy about telling you that I hate it.
What?
No.
No.
But anyway.
She's an angel.
Can I
She's
give you a
like,
suggestion?
Sure.
Say that to them. Can I give you a suggestion?
Yeah.
see, that's nice.
My old Mac trainer.
Yeah.
She's not old, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
My
right.
former Mac trainer.
Yeah.
Laura, she was fabulous at that.
Yeah.
Can I give you
I
a suggestion?
you know what they
say? Yes.
But
it's
you know
on.
what? The Mac trainers, I'm pretty sure they still
Well,
say that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have some really good.
Yeah.
So
Let me
we are
give you a
It
all.
sounds
suggestion.
nicer than.
We
What
are
the
all-
fuck were you thinking?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
We're all from Mac.
Yep.
People
Original
always
at one
yeah,
time.
I would, and
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
my entire team is Mac. In fact, I used to manage a Mac counter. When I left to start this company, I actually brought all the Mac artists with me because I felt like at
girl.
one time, and I guess we would still have to say, even though we do bitch about it, I would have to say that Mac does provide the most artistic training.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little limited now because Mac is gone.
It's a
It's
little more
actually Estee
retail.
Lauder. Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the day, when I lived in Los Angeles.
In the glory days.
Yes.
We like to call
Glory
it.
back in the day.
Everything changes.
Yeah,
Everything changes.
yeah. Back in the day when I was in California, Mac was actually an industry-only makeup. You had to have an Academy card. And so to work at Mac was,
Like
I
an
mean,
honor.
oh, you had to have a resume, a portfolio, to even interview. Like, it was very, very prestigious. You lived to have a job at Mac.
Yeah.
It's not that way anymore because Estee Lauder bought them, and now they don't even do the training. And everything's different now, but we're talking about back in the day.
Back
And
in the
also, it's a
day.
very demographic thing because, like, in the South, it's a different type of makeup. We're not in an entertainment industry city.
So we're a lot more beauty makeup, a lot more wedding.
So it's a
lot
totally
more-
different makeup brand than it is
In New
here.
York or
Oh
LA.
hell! When the counter opened in Johnson City, the male artist was not allowed to wear makeup
Okay.
Excuse me.
because they were so worried about the
Okay.
demographic there.
Let me tell you a little story.
It's all
about-
changed now. It's fine.
So for a
It's
while, and for a little while, North Carolina, Wilmington, had a lot of movies and a lot of. I'm not sure if they're doing as much as they used to do, but
It's
anyway,
left a lot. But
yeah, the big entertainment. We can't talk about that because I'll kill people. That's politics. But anyway, so they decided to open a Mac counter in Wilmington, which makes perfect sense because everybody was having to travel several hours or ordering it online. So the day they opened, and I know this all to be true because I know people that work there. So they opened up the counter, and most of you know, everyone who works at Mac wears all black. So a church group showed up.
Oh my God!
They surrounded
How
the
have I
counter.
not heard this story?
Yeah, they threw holy water and Bibles at the employees.
Only in the South.
Yes, this went on. They were so aggressive that they
Oh my
literally
God.
closed the counter. They were not able to keep it open because all the sickness there that were doing the
terrible.
makeup. And the men wearing makeup, we can't even talk about the men
We
wearing
can't
the
even
makeup.
talk about that.
Yeah. I don't know if did they ever open
Bless
a
their
counter
hearts.
in Wilmington? I don't know. You guys let us know. I
Yes,
don't know if
yes.
they did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, this
There's
was-
a good solid counter there.
Yeah, this was a few years
That
ago.
does really well.
Yeah. So I don't think.
I have to
This
say,
was like-
my years at Mac were very well spent. The training I got, the people I met, I'm very grateful for that experience.
Well, I will say
So-
this. I will say, a lot of people, when you talk about a makeup brand, to have colors that are light enough for her, and to have a range all the way down to people that are like the deepest
Like
of
Nigerian.
tones, yeah,
Yeah.
that is very expensive to produce that range.
Yeah.
That's
In
why.
multiple formulas.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why when
In
you go to the
multiple.
counters and if you're African American or maybe even a darker Latino and you go to these different counters and you're like, nobody could match me.
Yeah.
It's because it's not profitable to develop those tones.
So they only stay in this narrow range.
Right,
Not too
yeah.
light, not too dark.
Right.
Yeah.
MAC produces all of those tones as
Yep.
well, and a lot of people don't seem to aware of this, is so does Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
I think they're
Yeah.
kind of known more
And
for
I've
the
heard,
They are
Caucasian clan. Becca.
Rihanna's new company.
I haven't seen those.
Fenty.
Yeah, it's
Fenty?
new. It's brand new.
I have not
Yeah.
Is it
experienced
Sephora?
those, but I've heard good things about the color range.
That's
in
why
that brand.
when you go to buy makeup and you feel like the department stores are only catering to white people because they're only carrying all these lighter colors, it's because it's
Yeah.
not profitable, and because if they don't market to a different culture, they feel like we're just going to literally throw these products away. They're
and they
not
haven't
gonna
tried
buy
very
them
hard,
for-
to be fair.
Yeah, they're not marketing.
Yeah.
They're not sitting out. So you can buy Bobby Brown. Becca is the best makeup I've ever seen for any skin tone, Latino, all the way to the darkest. It is, but a lot of people, when I say that, you probably go, "Who's Becca?"
Oh, I know
People don't
Becca.
seem to know about Becca either. It's an amazing
It is an amazing
brand, and but they don't do a lot of marketing either, so people
Yeah.
just aren't aware of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Some of the smaller companies have amazing products and are just not as well known. Serenity Scott Beauty is like one of
Oh,
my
that's an
main
amazing
brands.
one.
It's an amazing brand.
We've
Paraben glue,
met
cruelty
them.
free. They're wonderful.
Yeah, we have.
Based out of Asheville.
I've actually thought
carry
about
their
carrying
products.
their brand and
You
selling
should.
it. Do you?
You should.
I
carry
have
it.
thought about carrying their products
And
here.
spoken with them.
I
And
didn't
they
know.
need to expand their foundation color line, and they know that. They're aware of it. They're
Right.
working on developing more, but their color line and their concealers and their
I didn't know
eyeshadows,
you carried that.
phenomenal.
Well, I've been thinking about it.
Phenomenal. All made in the USA.
Well, you
and
guys tell me, like, if I carried a really good brand that is vegan based and paraben free and
cruelty free.
yeah, if you're interested in it, tell me, because the only reason I haven't invested into it is I just didn't really know. And another issue is we talk so much about how we don't endorse and we don't sell. I don't want to lose that authenticity and me being
Yeah.
real about things, which I still would be. The only reason I've considered carrying anything is because
It's
whenever I
convenient.
do,
Yeah.
whenever I do makeup, people say, "Can I buy something from you?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, go to Ulta, go to Sephora. Here's
Yeah.
your shopping
Okay,
list."
so as someone who started carrying it, because I wanted to get out of retail when I
Right.
left Mac, right?
right.
I feel that you can maintain that authenticity because here's the thing: I put on people what works on them,
Right.
what their needs are, and if it's in the Serenity Scott line, I sell it to them, and if it's
Right.
not, I tell them where to get it.
Right.
And I'm slowly adding more brands to the studio because Serenity and Scott are super supportive of the small artist,
Right.
the
Yes.
small business,
Right.
and they understand the needs of makeup artists because they're out in the field
They're
doing
makeup
film,
artists.
they're
Yeah.
doing TV, they're
Right.
doing weddings, like they get it. Then they
Right.
developed a brand that's for makeup artists and the end
Right.
user.
Right.
So they get it that you're gonna have other things in
Right.
your kit. They don't expect like
Mm,
blind loyalty. They're going to sell you great products because they work and
I mean, when I met them, I love them. They're based out of Asheville, guys. They have a boutique in the arcade.
And it's so cute.
Yeah, it is
super
cute.
cute.
It's super cute.
And no one around here carries the brand, so I had thought about bringing it in. So you might need to be it. Yeah. So if you guys are interested, if you guys are
just message her.
Just as like you said, a convenience, just to have
something. To be able to be like, here's your lipstick to my high-end brides.
A lot of people say that. Yeah, they're like, can I leave with something? I'm like, oh,
they want it. Yeah.
Can I have a sample?
Yeah. And it's perfect starting.
I just don't want to be roding in fields.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
God.
So I just
talk about MLMs, right?
Yeah.
Please don't get me started.
Don't get them started.
I can't even.
Ever.
We bitch about it in every video.
No.
Every video.
I just want
they hate us, I don't care.
You know what? And then there's that.
And just so y'all know, because I bash you in every video, it's not that I even hate your podcast, although I think I do, but it's not even that. It's just the onslaught of marketing. It's just too much.
And not rooted and grounded in who the people are,
it's
because you're a salesperson for a big brand.
You and the it wraps. I mean, and by the way, I tried the it wrap. I'll try anything to make myself look thinner. Are you kidding?
No,
you just butcher knife to myself.
No, Pam, you get body painted and then you love your body, right?
As she's showing demonstrations of shanking herself.
I put that wrap on.
We love our bodies.
It burned so bad, that it wrap. Like, I was like, I had to get in the shower and scrub it. It burned within seconds. So I don't know what's in it. I don't know what you're doing. It does not make you skinny. That's all I'm saying. Because if it did, bitch, I'd be wearing that shit all day long. Like, no.
We'll just corset train you. How does that sound? Move your internal organs. You don't need to breathe. It's so overrated. Organs and all that stuff, they're overrated. My kidneys, they just need to move. Stupid kidney on the left is making me fat.
Yeah. Lord. Yeah, as usual, we've gone right into a shit show like we always do. But
and you're welcome. So
I am so excited that Ren's here. We're going to take pictures of this so you guys can
put
see
it up
how
later.
It turned out.
If you have questions about product, technique, airbrushes,
and please follow her.
Which have been mistaken for, I don't know, some kind of drug pipe.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
Awesome. I don't know.
I see airbrush. I don't know what y'all see.
No, it does. It looks like
a piece pipe.
Yeah, you put pot in there, right? Y'all put pot? I've never seen
Oh my God, I can't with you anymore.
I'm obviously naive because I thought this looked like an art tool.
No, it looks like
I thought it looked like an art tool.
Okay,
too,
well, you know, silly little me.
Well, if Ren had more time, tomorrow I'd make her do another video. But I don't know if I can talk her into that or not. But I am going to go down to her studio in Tennessee.
Yay!
Like maybe to a class. And
I'm going to have Kymm at the studio in downtown Johnson City teaching either with me or on her own. So stay tuned because she's done some phenomenal stuff and worked in LA for years. So
we're definitely doing that.
She said.
And that thing gets dragged with me everywhere I go, whether it's her will or not.
Drag.
It's really true.
Drag.
I'm just. She's like, bitch, you're going. Okay.
All right.
Is drinking involved?
So we got some more videos. We're gonna update our videos to probably twice a week because we have so many ideas. So our next video, we're gonna do a video about tattooing and body shaming, and we're gonna start expanding, and we want to have, this is our first guest, and obviously I have freaking loved it. So we're gonna expand and do more guests, but thanks to Ren.
She's
awesome.
We love her. I'm coming in for the real thing.
Group hug.
Yes. Message us with any questions. All right, signing off. Thank you guys.